Our next baked good that we're gonna be making is Clean Eating Bagel Bites. And we're gonna be using everything seasoning, so these are gonna be everything bagel bites, but they could be sesame or whatever kind of bagels you like. And they are kind of crispy, chewy on the outside and light and fluffy on the inside. So they're just like a bagel and they're like in the cutest little shape. You could have them with cream cheese, peanut butter, just as they are. I mean, really, it's just a great little snack. So we're gonna make them a little bit healthier by using oat flour, and then the rest of the ingredients are so simple. We're gonna start with 1 1/3 cup of oat flour, 1 tablespoon of oil, 2/3 cup of yogurt, 1 tablespoon of everything seasoning, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 2 tablespoons of baking powder. You also wanna have 1 egg for an egg wash. So we're gonna start by making the dough for these bagel bites, and we're just gonna add everything to a bowl and we're gonna mix it together until a dough forms. And it's really the simplest recipe. Em and I have just recently gotten into just making everything from scratch that we possibly can. I've even started to try and cut my kids' hair. I'm like, who am I? I'm trying to learn everything and do everything myself. And the best thing about making your own food, especially baked goods, is you know what's in them.
Yes.
And I think that the biggest misconception with baked goods is that they're healthy. I just feel like people are like, oh, a muffin from a bakery. It's so healthy. But really, do you even know what's in that muffin?
Or a bagel. Bagels are
True.
very I feel like most people assume they're healthy,
Yes.
right? Because there's not like the frosting that's on a donut, but there's no protein in it, and that's why I like these.
Yeah, so you just wanna mix it until it starts to form a dough, just like we have here. And then you wanna sprinkle some flour, some oat flour out on your counter, kind of like when we're making sourdough. And this just helps it to not stick to the counter. You just wanna make sure your counter's clean, obviously. So once you have it looking like it's kind of like a ball dough a dough ball. Great.
As soon as Rob starts laughing, it's like game over.
Great. Then you can kind of form it into almost like a log, just like that. And then I have one of these little bench cutter because of baking. I do a lot of baking, but if you don't have one, you can just use a knife. And you just want to cut it into really about 10 bagel bites with this recipe. Some of them, if they're a little bit bigger, you can cut them in half like that, and then you can help me roll on them. Okay. And really the goal is just to try and make them somewhat the same size so that they cook through evenly. But if it's not perfect, then, it doesn't have to be absolutely the same size. Just close. And do you remember when we were little how we loved fresh bagels?
Oh,
I
yeah.
even worked at a bagel
We
shop.
both did, yes.
Did you work at a bagel shop? Why do I not remember
same
that?
one you did?
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh,
You blocked
shoot.
me out of that part of your life.
No, I'm definitely not a true sister if I don't remember that you
Yeah,
were
I was definitely
at the
underage,
same
somehow
bagel
hired,
shop.
14.
Were you underage?
Yeah,
Is that underage?
so it was illegal.
I guess.
He should not have hired me.
Oh dear, we're just creating all kinds of problems on Cornerstone Network right now.
I didn't know.
So anyway, yes, I guess we both worked at a bagel shop.
And we ate
together.
too many.
Yes.
I didn't work with you. We worked opposite the shifts.
Okay, no wonder. I
yeah.
don't remember. You know what? This is when I started dating Sean. Was when I worked at
and then you
bagel
stopped
shop.
loving me.
So I don't remember.
You said I don't want to play
Emily,
Barbies
'cause
anymore.
All I thought about was Sean. So
I will say, Sean, though, you always took me in and took me on your dates.
He
was
did.
good to me.
He did.
But I do remember that phase. Emily, who?
I stopped playing Barbies way before Sean. Hopefully.
Whatever, you were
I started
17.
dating him when I was 15.
You were 17 and stopped playing Barbies.
What are you-
Let's tell the truth on the Cornerstone.
What are you revealing right now about me? I played Barbies till I was 15. Okay, so anyway, how did we get so far from baked goods?
I don't know.
But this is what happened when you bake with your sister. So we just rolled these into balls. We have way more than 10.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
That.
But they're pretty similar size,
good.
except for the 2 you made
Oh,
that are way too small.
well, I
So-
will eat those and then it doesn't matter.
We have an egg wash that we're putting on top here. It's really just an egg white. and you can just kind of mix it, and then.
And that just helps the seasoning stick?
Yes,
Okay.
and if you get some egg yolk that's in there, that's okay too. And it also helps them kind of get a little bit more toasty on the outside, so it's a little bit more like a bagel.
It helps it brown?
Yeah.
Okay. These are great. My boys would love them.
Yes. So
I may be stealing these after the show.
I actually made these one time. I wanted to do like a little bit something sweet, so I added like some cinnamon and some stevia. I kind of mixed together in a bowl, and I sprinkled that on top. And you could even serve them with like a homemade healthier icing if you did that.
Yeah.
So you can put the seasoning on top. Everything seasoning is found really in almost every grocery
It's
store
becoming
now.
more popular, which I love.
And it's great to use on all kinds of things. You can use it on toast or, just so many different recipes. Vegetables, I use it on vegetables all the time. And then we're gonna bake these at 400 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes. They're gonna be so good.